We have a fantastic early years team with lots of experience. Miss Northcote, Mrs Wrigley, Mrs Bowen and Mrs Collins are our wonderful teaching partners and will be working alongside Miss Hoare and myself so we can make sure your children are settled, happy coming into school and make the most of their learning experience. Here at Powell School, our vision is talk, learn, grow on our journey together. This vision and our aims mean that we see all children as individuals. We help the children develop positive, long learning behaviours. This is done with the help of our values curriculum and also by recognising that learning starts with the children, their experiences, what they already bring to school and their interests. This way we can shape the curriculum with them and ensure it is designed carefully so the children can get the firm foundations that they need in all areas of learning. Creativity and engagement with learning is really important to us and therefore we use hooks into learning and rich and varied books and resources to capture the children's interest and imagination and to make the learning appealing. If you visit our school website, you'll find lots more information about our vision and aims as a school. At PALS, we seek to build strong links with our community and work in partnership with parents and carers. A key to success is for us to work really closely with you. You know your children, what makes them tick and what helps them to learn best, and by working with you to find that out and sharing what we do in school, you can build on that at home, meaning your child gets a really good start to their learning. In the autumn term, we will be sharing with you the details of our online learning journal, Tapestry. This is an easy to use and secure online journal which helps staff and families celebrate their children's learning and development. Parents or carers are able to view their child's progress, the activities provided for them, and see how much fun they're having, whilst also uploading their own comments and media. The early years curriculum is made up of 7 areas of learning: communication and language, physical development, personal, social and emotional development, literacy, mathematics, understanding the world, which includes history, geography and science, and expressive art and design. As part of this curriculum, we will observe the children for characteristics of effective learning, such as observing weather. Will they have a go at activities? Are they involved in concentrating during tasks? Do they have their own ideas? Do they choose for themselves to do things? Do they find new ways to do things? And importantly, do they enjoy achieving what they set out to do? We follow the principles of child development learning through play. We have a good balance of child-led learning, small group and adult-directed learning. Topics are often introduced with hooks that excite the children and motivate them to find out more. For example, finding giant flower bear footprints in our forest school before introducing the book We're Going on a Bear Hunt. These hooks then take the children on a learning journey around these themes and ideas. Children often direct their own learning. They move freely between inside and outside areas, and adults are responsive to the children's needs. The adult may be observing the play, facilitating the play, or they may be a play partner. This is a key time for children to develop their cooperation, turn-taking and teamwork skills. We do daily phonics sessions. Phonics is quite simply the sound which letters make. These sessions will help the children to learn to read and write, and your involvement is key. If you do little and often, this will really help your child. But don't panic if you don't know what phonics is, as we will be holding a phonics session in the autumn term to explain more and let you know what you can be doing to support your child. Let's talk about reading. In school, we teach the children the skills they need to learn to read, but we need your help with daily practice in order to embed those skills. Again, we will give you more information on the skills the children need to develop and how you can help them with this in the autumn term.
In the early days, we are going to provide your children with lots of opportunities to get to know us, to get to know their environment and our daily routine. We are planning to do this through small groups. We will use observational assessments. What does that mean? It basically means we are going to watch, play, listen and observe your children in activities throughout the day in their play. It gives us a really clear picture of where they are in their learning and how we can then plan their next steps to help them move on. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about our typical day. Although, what is a typical day in early years? No 2 days are ever the same, and that's the great fun and enjoyment of being in early years. The children will come in the morning and they will have morning activities set out for them to complete. Once our morning activities are completed and the register has been taken, we then move on to phonics. Following this, we move into our first child-initiated session of the day, where the children get to choose their learning. The children have the opportunity to direct their own learning. At this time, the adult's role is one of a facilitator. They observe play, sometimes play alongside, maybe suggesting an idea or posing a question. They may add some resources based on what they observe, either in the moment or in the next session. They model language or skills in order to support children in the next steps in their learning across all areas of learning. During this child-initiated session in the morning, school milk and a daily snack of fruit is also offered. After a tidy up, we move on to our daily maths session, which is a very practical and active session. And then it's lunchtime. For lunch, the children have the option of a hot school meal, or they can bring in a healthy packed lunch if they prefer. After lunch, we have a short English session where we share stories, develop speaking and listening skills, and, as the year goes on, reading and writing skills. This is followed by another session of child-initiated learning, and of course we have our daily story sessions, as well as singing lots of songs and rhymes together. During the week, the children will also take part in PE sessions, as well as a forest school session. At PALS, we are fortunate to have our own forest and orchard area for the children to explore and discover the wonder of nature. During our forest school sessions, the children develop a respect for nature and develop skills that will support their confidence and self-esteem.
When starting school in September, the children will need to wear their school uniform and bring a pair of Wellington boots and a coat suitable for the season. They will also need their PE kit and a water bottle. Full details about our school uniform are available on the school website and in the information pack you received. Please remember to label all your child's belongings, as it can be difficult to identify clothing that isn't named.
Every year, parents always ask us what they can do to help their child get ready for starting school, and we've got some top tips to share with you today. Our first top tip is to play games with your child. It's brilliant for them to be playing games, taking turns, and learning to share, which are all very important skills to develop. It's great to play games, and it's really exciting when you win, but actually, children need to also learn to manage those big feelings when you lose as well. Another top tip is to help your children to become super independent. Encourage them to get dressed by themselves. We know how frustrating it must be to sit there and watch them struggle to put on their socks or pull on their jumper, but please give them a little time and continue to encourage them. They will get there. This will really support them in getting ready for our PE sessions in school. Parents also often ask us what they can do to prepare their children for learning in school, and we always say talk to your children as much as possible. During things like shopping, setting the table, anything helps. Also, sharing stories and rhymes is really important. We hope you found our welcome PowerPoint useful. We understand that there is a lot of information for you to take in, so please do not hesitate to get in contact via our Early Years Dojo account. We look forward to meeting you and your child very soon.